Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome back for another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Today is still Friday, July 26, 2024. And this is an email topic. And if you have a question or something you would like me to address, I'm backed up on my email, so I got to get caught up on my email topics. So, unless your email topic is about politics, I'm not going to stop talking about politics. But I got to get my emails caught up. People need help. So, if you have a topic or something you'd like for me to discuss, bigward@myyahoo.com. bigward@myyahoo.com. And as y'all see, I will write on anything. But this is an email topic. It says, I am a 30-year-old virgin, and I'm a woman. She's a 30-year-old virgin, and she's a woman. I'm tomboyish and never really wanted to have sex growing up. I'm not gay, I just really wasn't into sex. Honestly, I've been afraid of sex my whole life just because of how it would feel. I'm an OTR truck driver, over the road, long haul trucker, and I like being alone. I do want to eventually lose my virginity, but only in marriage. In the times we live in today, do you think men will wait till marriage for me or not? 99.9% of the time, no, they're not going to wait. Nowadays, it's hard to get a man to wait to the second date. And you women out here that are dating nowadays, y'all know what I'm talking about. Men out here now, a lot of times they ain't want to go on a date, they just want to go straight to sex. It's hard to get a man to wait a week, 2 days, 3 days, second date, third date. They're going to be on you probably for the first conversation. You give them the phone number. They go straight to talking about, let's hook up. Sad reality, but that's what the time we're living in right now. So, you might as well just probably want to, if you're waiting to marriage, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you ask my honest opinion. You have a better chance of winning the lottery. The Powerball, the Mega Million, one that be $1 billion sometimes, you have a better chance of winning that than finding a man nowadays that willing to wait till marriage for sex. Not even in church. You won't even find them in church. Don't let that fool you. Don't let the church boy fool you. Don't let the pastor fool you. You won't even find that dude in church. What they supposed to be waiting till marriage, they ain't even doing it. They might pretend, but they sneaking and doing it. But a lot of them ain't even pretending. You got gay people out in church. I told you about the pastors and whatever, and tried to talk to me. That time when I was believing church folk were really living for the law. So do I think they will wait for you? No, I don't think they will. They ain't waiting for nobody. Now, you might have some, if you tell them you're a virgin, they probably hang around for a little while trying to be the first one. But they ain't waiting till marriage. I promise you that. It's men out here ain't getting married. Don't even really want relationships no more. Right? Don't even want relationships. For real. And you talking about waiting till marriage? Young lady, my advice to you, I still would hold on to my virginity. If that's what you got your mind set on, being married before you have sex, I would stick to that. No matter what. If that's what you feel and that is right to you, I will stick to it, and I'm going to tell you why. Because you got women out here getting the men any kind of way they want it and still can't get married. You got women out here who suck that thing backwards and still can't get married. Can't get a relationship. Dudes don't even want to take them out on date for real. Don't want to give them $50 on their phone bill. Don't want to do shit. So just because you give it up, don't mean you're going to get married. So the odds of getting married nowadays are just as bad for somebody who's sleeping around as it is for a virgin. You won't have no better chance of getting married if you were having sex than you do of not having it. Your chances of getting married are the same. Damn near impossible nowadays. Men ain't too tough doing it. Let me repeat that. Let this sink in so you won't be tricked out your coochie. You have just as much of a chance of getting married as a woman that's having sex. It's women, I don't know if they're going to come in the comments and tell you. There are women out here right now having sex on a regular basis, good at it, get a man however he want it, upside down, backwards, and been in a relationship 15 years. If they're in a relationship. Sex too easy to get nowadays for a man to hold out for marriage. And you may be the best woman in the world. You may be a hell of a catch. But a man ain't gonna hang around long enough. Once you find out he ain't gonna get none. He ain't gonna hang around long enough to find out that you a hell of a woman. That don't even matter. The dating scene so screwed up to where I don't think there's many men out here that believe they're the hell of a woman. So even if you are a good woman, even me, ain't gonna believe it. We're gonna think you're faking. Cause the hoes fake like good women. So that's another strike against you, the way a man ain't gonna wait for you, even though you may be really, you could tell him you're a virgin, he ain't gonna believe it. You tell a man you're a virgin nowadays, he ain't gonna believe that. It probably piss him off. You tell a man you're a virgin in 2024, at 30 years old, he ain't gonna believe you. He gonna swear you running game. So that gonna make him not even want to deal with you even more. Oh, who she think I am? I ain't got time for this. He gonna think you running game. I ain't got time for this game with this broad. He gonna go tell a homeboy, man, I just met this broad and she a truck driver and everything. Now I look a little honey, man. You know what she gonna tell me? What, dog? What she told you? What she told you, Pookie? Man, Tyrone, that she told me she a virgin. What? Yeah, man, he gonna call you a hoe and everything. Man, that hoe told me she was a virgin. Fella, you know I ain't lying. Damn. And then Pookie gonna say, yeah, man, that bitch tripping. I wouldn't even waste my time with her. That's gonna be the conversation between Pookie and Ray Ray about you. When you tell him you're a virgin, he gonna go tell Ray Ray, man, that hoe told me she was a virgin. And Ray Ray gonna be like, man, that bitch tripping. Don't even waste your time with her. This ain't what I'm calling you, ladies. I'm just saying how Pookie and Ray Ray gonna talk about you when you tell them you're a virgin. They ain't gonna believe that. Nobody gonna believe that. No way. If you're a virgin for real, they ain't gonna believe it though, because the climate we're living in, the time we're living in, women giving that thing up quicker than men. And here you are popping up on the scene talking about you a virgin. Ain't nobody believing that. So you got to deal with that obstacle. Ain't nobody gonna believe you. They're gonna turn them off thinking you're running game. And then the ones who do believe you, they ain't gonna want to wait for it. So you put your, but still, as I said earlier, that don't mean you give your virginity up because you can't find nobody to marry you. Now, if you get to a point to where you just that thing gets to throb and you just got to have you some wood, then and only then you give it up because that's what you want to do, and you change your mind. You don't want to wait to marry them, or you want to see how that would feel. But if you want to see how that would feel, they got stores for that where you can go buy you one. I don't know how that, if it feel like the real. I don't know. I don't do wood. But there are women that use wood, fake woods. You know what they are. If you ain't already using one, I don't know. And would that make you still be a virgin if you're using artificial? I don't know. You gotta go talk to the priest about that. Would you still be a virgin if you're using artificial pipe? I don't know. But back to the topic. If that's what you want to do, don't let nobody talk you out of it. You ain't gonna get married. But if marriage is your requirement before you have sex for the first time, die a virgin. Don't give it away unless it's in marriage, which you ain't gonna get, but don't give it away. Now, let me say this. Anything's possible now. Anything's possible. So there is a small, minute fraction of a chance you can meet a man that'll wait till marriage. That's very small. Like I said, there are people that win the lottery too, so anything's possible. But like I said, that is just as your odds are just the same as winning the Powerball. Nowadays, of meeting a man that's gonna wait for marriage before he has sex. And then you got to deal with the fact that if a man is willing to have sex, do he really want sex? Is he? It's some weird people out here, women and men. So you got men out here that are date women that don't want to sleep with them. They trying to put up an image. They trying to hide motherfuckers. They trying to keep their sexuality on the down low. So they date women, and there's women out here that's with a man that's been with men in the past that know what I'm talking about. That man never tried to sleep with her. She had no idea that man was gay. He was dating. They did everything. Dated, went out, phone conversation, full-fledged relationship, and for some reason, he would never try to sleep with her. To the point where she broke up with him. You got gay men out here that will be with you to cover up their sexuality. And they glad that you don't want to have sex. Now they might deal with you, but you gotta understand that's going on out here too. It's a weird, crazy ass world we living in right now. So to anybody single, anybody, not just virgins, any good people out here that's single, wanting to have a good, wholesome, loving relationship or marriage, I feel for y'all. I feel for you. That shit damn near impossible. We in the end time, baby. This ain't the time to be talking about relationships and marriage and all that type of shit. This time to be getting ready for the Lord. If you believe in all that. This is the time right here to just be focused on trying to get yourself right with God. That's what I believe. The way the world going right now is not the time to be worried about relationships. If you're already in a relationship and marriage, that's fine. This ain't the time to be focusing on that if you ain't already got it. These people out here sick. Sick, men and women. Get right with God right about now. Relationships, marriage and all that. If it happens, it happens. But I wouldn't even be focused on that right now. This is a crazy ass world we living in. And you being a virgin, what have you, you don't want to give your virginity away out here to one of these clowns. And you got some clowns that will fool you. So, if you happen to run across a man that'll marry you before sex, do that. If you don't have sex. If you change your mind and decide that you want to, hey, I just got to feel that wood at least one time before I die, then and only then do it. Don't let nobody else talk you into do it. You do it because it's something you decided you want to do. You change your mind. You're a grown woman. You're an adult. And it's okay to change your mind. If you decide you want to give it up before marriage, let that be your decision, not somebody else's. Get it? Got it? Good. Bye.